gentlemen, welcome to Headkrack After Hours. This is man who you've literally been seeing a lot of, especially if you watch Euphoria. The dude was like naked in like 3 episodes. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm just saying he was in there with some tings. But anyway, his music is what the motivational conversation is about right now. Make some noise one time for Algee Smith.
Yeah. I like the noise. I heard all the noise. I'm
going to add it in post.
For sure, heard it.
Yo, so here's the cool thing. A lot of times when people are, quote-unquote, Hollywood, they roll through, there's like 15, 20 people with them. You came in here dolo.
Yeah, my niggas outside downstairs, but yeah, we dolo for sure.
All right, cool, man, grounded. So
for sure.
People know you from being in front of the camera with your acting chops, killing it, man.
Yeah.
Saw you in, of course, the New Edition story.
Yeah, bless.
That's how a lot of people probably got familiar with it.
Bless,
you was also in Earth to Echo.
Yeah, bless, facts. Yeah, for sure. A little hidden gem. You gotta go dig for that one.
It came on the other day, and
that's crazy.
I put together a weird bridge. It's like Astro was in Earth to Echo.
Yeah,
Smith was in Earth to Echo.
That's
Astro was supposed to do your part in Euphoria,
yeah, bro.
And then you was like, I volunteer as tribute, and
bro.
you ended up stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
How fast did you have to turn everything around to get ready to do that part in Euphoria?
They was already maybe a year into filming, so I had to get on set and kind of rush through it, bro. We did that in a couple of months. But it's just always interesting seeing, you know what I'm saying, how far an actor is willing to go and how far they're willing to take it. You feel me? Everybody has their different boundaries and stuff like that, so it was cool. And I'm still cool with bro too, so he's super good.
Oh, Astros is one of them dudes where he kind of is. He's doing what he wants to do
facts.
in the way he plans to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love him for that.
Exactly.
You know, I remember when he was promoting Earth to Echo, I wanted him to rhyme. He's like, nah, man, I'm in my actor bag. Right now.
You feel me?
He didn't want to rhyme.
Straight up.
But yo, he missed out.
He nice. No, he nice. He nice though.
No, he missed out on that role because yo, the things that you got to frolic with,
bro,
in that show.
Yeah.
Now, is it hard to have a girlfriend when you do scenes like that? Where it's this ain't just soap opera kissing.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, shit, it can be, bro. I mean, depending on your discipline and how you and your girl rock and all that. But yeah, if you ain't strong, yes sir, it's hard.
Word, literally.
Yeah, literally. It was literally hard, on set. Yeah.
So later for the movies and the TV shows, because I know people going to ask you about that ad nauseum. But we're here to talk about today. Is the fact that you got an EP out right now.
Bro.
Called ATL.
Yeah, facts.
And you're in multiple bags right
now, bro.
With the sounds. A little bit rhymey.
Yeah. Also
show up with the singing.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you was to be asked to be in a BET Cypher, do you feel like your rapping ability is on par to be, compete with the wolves?
Throw me in the Cypher, man. Straight up, bro. That's what niggas be getting confused. That's what I need, though. Throw me in the Cypher. I can show what's up.
A lot of times, especially in the black community, we see people who's doing one thing, we have a hard time accepting it.
That's
when you see them do the second thing, you're like, I don't know, we know you from this.
Right,
but then when you apply the third thing, it's like, wait a damn minute, hold on.
Facts.
So actor, rapper, singer. I saw a little bit of dance moves. I'm gonna go ahead and throw 4 things in there.
Facts, for sure. Nah, ATL, bro, I feel like I had to do that project because I grew up here in Atlanta, and I moved to LA some time ago, but I feel like Atlanta is, you know what I'm saying, a big part of me. So just naming that project giving it that that type of platform already, it allowed me to experiment with the sounds the way I wanted to. I kind of feel like my version of Atlanta. So
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about Atlanta, when the words Atlanta are mentioned, what flashes through your head? You know what I'm saying?
Man, bruh, chicken, wings, strip club, fashion, hot, humidity, sweating, t-shirts, women, Southern hospitality, everything, bro.
Word. And I've been on your IG. This man is not afraid of going to Waffle House.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, we was in the Waffle House the other day on 14th.
What's your go-to? A lot of love. Are you getting the chopped up hash brown situation?
All-Star special, bro. Let me get the All-Star special with the burnt crisp waffle. Let me get I hate to say it. Let me get the bacon on the side. Let me get the cheese, eggs, and the grits and the cheese as well. Let me get a nice orange juice. Make it 2 of them. I might get a coffee if I'm feeling crazy. Yeah.
I love Waffle House because they're there for you no matter what time of day it is.
Bro, no matter what. And they show love over there, too. Like, oh, yeah, I'm like, yeah, can we get a free meal then?
Sometimes they look out. Be like, yo, I bought 4 things, you charge me for 2. I love it. Sure. Now, out of all these songs on the album, you got the video for All Girls Matter, which is, should be an anthem right now for the ladies because, hey, man, listen, beauty comes in all sizes, shapes, and the whole nine.
Everything.
You even mentioned Little Booties Matter, and
little
they do.
Booties, they do, bro. Itty bitty titty committee booty. I don't know what I can say on here, but little booty, booty, Judy's, all that matters.
Our bleep game is so strong.
For sure.
You can be free. Like you're in safe zone.
Straight
You're in
up.
good company.
For sure.
So when you perform these songs live,
Mm-hmm.
like what's the reception been so far?
It's been different, man, depending on where I am. And honestly, when I'm here in ATL, if I were to do one of them, like Ooh Ah is a favorite for ATL. Ooh Ah. On Cali, West Side. Actually, West Side is one of the favorites on the whole project. So it's just interesting seeing that. I put out All Girls Matter just to showcase, like you said, All Women Matter. But I wanted to wait to do any more visual content to see what the fans like actually rock with.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I see, now I'm putting some content to it.
Got you.
Yeah.
So how far are we away from the next video?
Shh, about a month or if that. You feel me? I'm finna go back to LA and shoot it right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so I know like going back and forth, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
LA and Atlanta is such big extreme.
Yeah, different.
You know, Atlanta, it's affordable, great to
Yeah.
live.
Mhm.
You can have a basement, which is pretty much
Talk
an apartment
about it.
in your
Yeah,
house.
you feel me?
You go to the West Coast, you're paying the
You got a
same
floor.
amount of money you're paying for a house, but maybe you got a roommate.
Yeah, you got a roommate, you got a little small little kitchen. Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. Like I've been saying, I'm gonna bring my money here top of next year and just start investing. I feel like that's a big conversation here. Not even just here in Atlanta, but just amongst my peers worldwide. Just like investing. We're not saving no more. It's like where to put the money now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard because like, you know, like especially like in this business,
Mm-hmm.
you can have an amazing 2019
Mm-hmm.
and a wobbly 2020.
What?
You know?
Straight up. You can have an amazing first beginning of 2019 and a rocky end of 2019, depending on how you play it. That's real.
You know, because like when people see you on the platforms that they see you on, they see you in these movies, everybody just assumes you have $1 million.
Yeah,
right?
facts. Yeah.
Like, you know, since you've been in the public eye,
Mm-hmm.
what was like the lowest low that you've hit? As far as like financially, it was like, damn, man, like this thing needs to pick up a little bit faster.
True, bro. People got to realize, like, especially with the acting and film and television industry, it's not every time you finish a job, you unemployed again. You feel me? So it's not like it's like cool. We got money to hold us over, but I'm not getting it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. So, I mean, I done been to the point where after I done a movie, bro, I go back and you ain't really trying to figure out how you gonna pay the rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple months down the road. So it all depends on how you manage your bread and also what you're trying to do in the long run.
Have you ever had to like go back and take a regular job after filming something?
Nah, I haven't. I think it's just by choice though. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had to, I wouldn't be mad at it. I gotta do what I gotta do. But it's just nah. I'm like nah.
No, it's crazy because like we in our culture, we do not let people live.
That's real. Like
so
the
I
dude.
didn't play Alvin from the Cosby Show a couple years
I
ago.
was like, bro, I just want to go get a job. That's crazy. People
Maybe
can't.
he didn't feel like acting no more.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to be in front of the TV no more. Like,
And
it's
Trader Joe's
crazy.
is nice.
It's crazy.
They always got samples. Every couple months they're rolling in new things. You know,
He
it's
said
about
Trader
to be.
Joe's is nice.
It is. Like I was just at Trader Joe's the other day. These
Thanks.
Negroes had cinnamon cheese.
Yeah,
Have
bro.
you ever
like,
had the
no, I
cinnamon
never had
cheese?
cinnamon cheese before. Like, what? See, he over there with the cinnamon cheese. Let that man be, bro. Like,
Come for the employment, stay for the samples.
facts, bro. Yeah, that's so crazy, especially within our culture. It's kind of hard. People think you fell off, but it's not. It's just a change of lifestyle, bro. Like, it's just a different lifestyle. That's all it is.
Got you. So let's just say if one day, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you meditate or what.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
If you try to tap into the higher source and the higher source be like, hey, listen, Algee,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
But you gotta pick one. What do you do?
I'm gonna just quit. And be like, you know what, God, it ain't gonna happen. No, it's fine. I'm gonna just do music, bro. Music. I feel like music has set the foundation for everything. That's how I started. Got into the acting. My music manager took me to a film and television manager. So if it wasn't for music, I wouldn't even be in the position that I'm in right now. So
Music is an amazing bridge.
music runs the world, bro. You can listen to it anytime. It's so universal. It's like so it's a mood for everything. You feel what I'm saying? You can be anywhere with music.
Do you have like a go-to joint that you listen to when you just like, you know, in a sad place and you want to pick your vibrations up?
Bobby Caldwell, what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't. Yeah, that's my shit.
Where were you when you found out he was white?
Damn, right here.
You didn't know Bobby? No, I found this out
Nah,
last
maybe like
year.
I was gonna say maybe like a year or two ago. Honestly, yeah, for sure. That's crazy.
Like
Nigga sound black.
as hell.
Yeah,
like no
straight
white
up,
dude.
bro.
you just wouldn't imagine them having that much soul, man.
It's
Like,
control is crazy.
and we claim that song like it's ours.
I invite him to the cook. He invited to the cookout for sure.
All day.
All day. He was invited to the cookout before I was born, probably. Dog. I was giving him invites. He already been there and shit. Like.
Yeah, we welcome you back, old time.
Yeah, we welcome you back.
It was almost like when Kanye West did the song with Paul McCartney and Rihanna, and it
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
yo, I like how Kanye would be giving new artists a shot. It's like,
Niggas is disrespectful, bro.
yo, man, and then we got the whole internet at our access, and we don't be knowing nothing, man.
Bro, that's so crazy. That's real. Nothing about nothing. It's a lot of things too that everything that we got access to that people really don't know nothing.
Yo, so getting out there on the road promoting this EP.
Yeah.
How many shows have you done since it's launched out?
So I've only done like 3 shows. I did 2 in LA. And then what else did we? I think we did something in New York. But the 2 in LA were just showcases to see how the project ran, to see what what responded well live. So now we're about to take it on the road and do that thing with it.
Nice. So let's just say if Algee Smith was had the ability to build a lineup, like you would go on tour with who? Who would you bring with you to share these waves?
Fire. I'll bring Drake for sure.
See, always giving the new guys a chance.
Yeah, the new guys. You know, gotta show new guys love. Drake, shut up. Holla at me. I'll take Bryson. Man. Damn, that's crazy. I'll probably take Ro James. I need to take somebody ratchet too, though.
Yeah, because right now you got the EPT pregnancy tour popping.
Yeah, fact. That's just the first half of the tour, you know what I'm saying? That's just the first half of the show. Then we're going to have, just for Atlanta purpose, I'm going to throw Future on there if we get him out. And I'm going to throw Scooter on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a crazy show. That's interesting. I want to see how lineup go be.
Kind of like a circus of just energy and talent. And if you want to really wild out, you have Plies host.
You feel me? Like,
man, the dynamic, like, man, you gonna have people that drinking Hennessy, Ciroc, Patron, and beer.
Have Al Sharpton giving a closing statement. Like, what's going on in this motherfucker, bro?
Nah, man, I can't wait to see how these songs play out live. Because, like once again, as a guy, sometimes it is hard to listen to something that you know is on the R&B side.
Yeah, no,
but no, it's like it's tough.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know, there's a couple choices where it slows down a little bit. Like, it's kind of like a little chill in the back.
Yeah.
And was it Second Wind that was slower too?
Yeah. No, second one's one of the first one. It's kind of a up. 0 to 100 West Side slow kind of
Yeah, but like you know what I'm saying, it's R&B that you can listen to. It's like chill, get in your mode.
Yeah, it's a chill shit. It's not like it ain't too singy, but it ain't too bouncy either. It's like in the middle. Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you think is the next step that takes you from where you are with the project to we're like, oh snap, Algee just got a Grammy nom?
I mean, like honestly, we don't do it for that honestly, but those are great accolades for sure. But I think it's just consistency, bro, with the music. I think right now on the acting side, I'm doing really well with just like the respect in that field. But now I gotta really put my time in it and get the respect in music and give respect to get the respect. So
absolutely,
I'm putting in my time out here at home, where one of the most important places I need to be for music. So back in Atlanta, so I'm just making my rounds and planting my seeds.
What's your ritual like when you go to the studio? Because everybody has their thing.
Yeah, it's different. Sometimes I might have a little Henny in there. Sometimes I might not have nothing in there. Sometimes I like to be in there dolo. Sometimes I like a room full of people. Sometimes you might have a little medication you got. You know what I'm saying? Just depends on the vibe. Yeah.
Now, you were like an early in the daytime studio session kind of guy? You like to go like after midnight?
I would prefer to go at night, but getting in the day is cool too. You knock stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, it's always weird to see people's process because I do morning radio. Man, I kind of need to, like, do all my heavy lifting before, like, 11 p.m.
Exactly.
But there's some guys, like, I used to go to Tree Sounds a lot. Shout out to Molly and everybody over there. But, like, I'm leaving at, like, 12 a.m. You got people pulling up for the all night. It's like, who are you?
Yeah, straight up.
Like, I miss those days of like being able to just wild out, just wake up at 9 a.m.
We blessed, bro. Creators are so blessed as far as with timing, and if you create your own schedule and you're your own boss, like that's a blessing, bro. Like you said, you can manage your time and be like, okay, I want to spend 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the studio. Then from 6 o'clock, I'm gonna go home and take a nap for an hour. Then I'm gonna wake up and go to the gym. Like everyone's not that blessed to have that schedule. So if you got that flexibility, take advantage, pretty much.
Got you. Now speaking of flexibility, I imagine your fan range has to be all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, because once again, there's probably people who saw you from the New Edition story. there's also some people who saw you in Detroit.
Right.
Which is like, I don't think I've seen you since you did Detroit.
Yeah, bro.
Dap on, yo,
That's
man.
crazy, for real?
That movie stressed me the hell out, B.
Yeah, bro.
Like, for real. Especially knowing that it was a true story.
Yeah.
And just see how the whole thing played out.
It's a lot.
So, so you got the, the people who was listening to R&B in the 80s.
Right.
You got the civil rights era people who maybe saw
Right,
Detroit.
yeah.
You got the youth them who apparently are doing way more drugs than I gave them credit for doing, who watch Euphoria. What do people run up on you the
They
most?
own it.
Who run up on you the most that recognize you from things?
It's kind of been different here lately, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would expect it to be a lot of Euphoria love, which it has been, but people been out like, yo, I just watched the Hate You Give, or yo, the new edition shit, or like, yo, the music. So it's been an accumulation of all things, which is good. It's how I want it.
Got you.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the hate you give. I wanted to see the hate you give.
That's a tough one, bro. Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I met him a couple times, and you sell it.
Man.
So I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm gonna skip that one.
You
But
gotta watch it though. When you
I
get
heard,
the chance.
you know, sometimes when people tell you that something is heavy
Yeah.
and you gotta wait till your mind
till you
is
ready.
there,
Yeah.
like When They See Us.
Yeah.
I had to watch that in doses.
Shout out too, man. Shout out to everyone, Ava, all the whole cast, producers, everything. Congrats, y'all deserve all that.
Indeed, I had to watch that in doses, bro, because
Yeah.
it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
People used to say that about, you ever seen Rosewood?
Yeah, Rosewood. Yeah, it's a lot too, bro.
When Rosewood came out, I had to wait
Yeah.
7 years to watch it because I hold on to things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they said, yo, the hate you give is going to make you mad, and especially everything that was going on around that
At the time, yeah.
and did my homie get murked too? Oh, nah, I had to wait.
Yeah, I'm straight. Yeah, I feel you. And a lot of people, that's interesting, man, because a lot of people can't watch it for certain different reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's not because they don't want to. It's just that, like you said, some people base it on the climate, or I don't want to be too angry, or I don't even know how to have this conversation about this when I walk out of the theater. So it's deeper than the film. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, but people really hold it to heart. So.
Yo, I mean, speaking of, like, also with the times that we're living in right now, you know, this thing came down recently with the whole Amber Geiger case, which I'm sure you've heard about.
Yeah.
And, she got 10 years, and everybody was big time mad over the fact that, they was happy that she was found guilty, but was still like, she gonna get a year.
Yeah.
Then she gets 10 years.
Yeah.
And people were mad because the brother hugged the cop, and there was a lot of sympathy for a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's your takeaway from that? Because, like, you can't tell people how to process their grief, and I'm only speaking about the brother. The brother said he still got love for her, and he hopes she find Christ. I did think it was adventurous for the judge to hug the cop. That was a bit much. And I feel like anytime you murder somebody, you should get a mandatory life sentence unless it was self-defense. But what's your take on that?
What, bro? Hold on. I didn't even. So first of all, I've heard about this story. I think a couple days ago.
Okay.
The fact that the judge hugged the cop is crazy. That you just said to me. That's wild.
It was like a strong
bro?
hug. Like I hate to do this for you. This gonna hurt me more. It's gonna hurt you. Kind of hug.
Wow.
And
Okay,
another
yeah.
cop fixed her hair for her.
Wow. What's going on?
Well, maybe
bro?
because it was a coworker.
I mean, yeah, even still, the context and everything you're saying just doesn't sound right for a murder. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be in case, like, court for a murder. But as far as the brother and his forgiving spirit, I don't know, man. Like, I grew up in a Christian household, so I understand what it's like to be forgiven, like, have forgiveness. But at the same time, you take mine, bro, I got to deal with that for a second. It ain't going to be no immediate, like, and I can't promise what my reaction going to be, to be honest.
Yeah, and the takeaway is, like, the brother and his family, they're like, they're islanders. I can't remember if it's the Bahamas. You remember where it's from, the Bahamas? They're not from here.
Yeah.
And America, we're aggressive. We eye for an eye. This whole country's built on vengeance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The get back.
Yeah.
So everybody expects everybody to react the same, but we're a little bit more aggressive than we should be.
Yeah.
Like, in the world view, we're actually the bad guys in most scenarios.
Most scenarios, yeah, you're right.
Do you get to travel much with what you do, like, abroad?
Yeah, I do, man. I've been blessed to travel. I need to travel more, but I've been to Milan, Europe, Paris. I need to go to Africa for sure. Egypt. I need to do all that. Like,
Yo,
I need to
you
go
would
to the
get so
important
much
places.
love over there.
Bro, I already know. South Africa. People be hitting me like, come to South Africa. Come to... I'm like, y'all bring me out there then. Yeah, for real.
So I imagine, like, the struggle too, like, you work in music,
Yeah.
And someone calls you and be like, yo, we need you to film this movie or this project. You're going to be off the grid for a few months.
Yeah.
As a person who used music as the bridge to get to where you are, does it kind of frustrate you a little bit that you got to kind of, like, hit pause every now and then in and not necessarily tour as aggressively as you like to?
It depends on how long I gotta hit pause for. It can get frustrating if it's for a long time, yeah. But I feel like me and my team do a really good job of like balancing it. So I spend enough time in the studio when I'm not on set. So like right now I've been on a hiatus from Euphoria. I just been studio working on music. I got to go back for Euphoria in January, so I'm getting all my content for music right now. So when I'm on set, you know what I'm saying, I can just be dropping. So I think it's just us having foresight of like the years and just seeing how we can play it, being that we know how to do both things.
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, yo, the album is called ATL.
For sure.
It's available right now on wherever you're streaming your music from. That's that Tidal, that's that Spotify, that's that iTunes.
Yes,
you can do
sir.
YouTube, but I want him to get his maximum buck, all right? So go to the major
Facts.
streaming platforms and get it popping. If people aren't
Facts.
following you, where do they go?
Find me at anywhere on social media at it's Algee, ITSALGEE, or just type in Algee Smith and it got you.
Yo, cop that. We out.